Hello, my friends. Hi, guys. Thursday evening. Let's bring color to our lives. Guys, how are you? Thank you for joining me. My name is Angela, and I am the owner and creative energy from Elfenhelden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixbell over in Frankfurt in Germany. I also carry Grace on Design. I also am the distributor for both of those brands, for Dixibel over here in Germany and for Grace on Design for Europe. Hey, Nicole. Thank you for joining. For Grace on Design for Europe, bonsoir, Michelle. And so I'm working at the moment with, you remember the fridge I'm working at. So I took those handles off to finish the bit on the fridge itself a little easier. And while I've taken that off, I decided I won't leave them silver like they were. So I stuck Slick Stick on there, a bonding primer. And now I've painted them 2 coats in fluff as a base. And as you remember, I'm using the from Grace on Design, the wicked, those wicked legs. So, and on the top, I've been doing a chalkboard. It's like a tall fridge. It's like a fridge freezer combination. So top is fridge, bottom is freezer. And those are the handles. And I'm going to stick some decoupage on there from the companion paper of that. And also we're going to do some wonky stripes. So if that makes sense, wonky stripes. No measuring, nothing, just wonky stripes. So guys, when you join me, just say hi to me and let me know where you're watching from. That will be absolutely fantastic. So last week I was very busy. There will be some news next week. But I had to organize a couple of things last week where I couldn't come on Thursdays. So I hope nobody is mad at me and is still joining me tonight. So, okay, guys, the companion paper. Oops, this is just like a protective paper. I'm just going to put that to the side. And those flowers are the companion paper. And then there is still like a, oops, wrong way around, like a smaller version of those legs also. So the decoupage papers by Grace on Design, which is a great benefit. They do come in, where's my scissors? Nobody moves. They do come in 3 parts here. Basically the main design in big, the main design in small, and like a matching pattern going with it. So I'm just cutting the one part off here. So I don't want to have those roses all over the place. The papers, they come rolled, as I just said, which is the great benefit. They don't have creases unless you put them in yourself, like I've just done. Hi, Nina. Thank you for joining. Hi to Spain. Hope you're okay, girl. So, and I'm just going to use a couple of scraps and bits just to go from there. Let's see. I have my top coat in satin to attach that. And I'm just gonna get some of the, can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah, you can. So I could rip it, but I'm going to make it wet and rip it like that. I'm gonna go right across here. I want to have this flower. So, not easy to soak those papers. I just want to make that a little weak. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, I just rip it. No, I think I've got to rip it. So I don't want to have a clean line. So it gets a little weak, but not like massive weak. However, those paints are pretty strong. So when I have this one here, for example, I'm going to apply them randomly. What do you think? It's probably going to be quite cute. So where's my top coat? Nobody moves. I have my brain. Scarlet. This is Scarlet. I'm sorry. I've just lost my brain. This is Scarlet. This is Scarlet. So top coat, you can adhere those with any medium of your preference. You can use a decoupage medium, whatever you prefer. I'm using the top coat satin by Dixie-Belle. This is my preferable medium to adhere decoupage. They're ever so versatile. So here, so I'm spreading it this time on the paper, as the paper is small. Usually I don't like to soak the paper, but as this one is just a small piece, nothing is going to happen. So I'm putting on a paper not to have it all over the place, and go from there. This is going to go around this edge here, just like this. So small pieces, there's wrinkles, just lift it up, and I'm just using my finger at the moment to do that. Just a little around the corner. So there's this. So let's see. There we go. And I want to have some smaller, those smaller ones maybe going around. That too. The reason I'm ripping it is because I don't want regular edges. This is just perfect for the look I'm going for. So, let's see. Put this somewhere in the middle. Like that. And then maybe a little bit more on top at the end. Go from there. What do you think? That's quite cute. Oh, hi Heather. Thank you for joining me. I eventually got to get that fridge finished. So this is so much happening in the last. There we go. In the last days. So as I said, I would usually put the decoupage medium on the surface itself, but as I'm working just with small bits here, and I want to carry on a little quicker, I'm putting it on the back of the decoupage paper, which also works nicely, you know, so whatever way you prefer doing it, it works always good. So this here. The base is fluff on here. Base is fluff around the edge. The already looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh, hey, Jill. Thank you for joining. Hi, Amber. Oh, hi, Becky. Oh, I'm so concentrated here. I'm not, I didn't see that everybody is coming on here. Sorry, guys. So, there you go. Just make sure it's nicely on there. Getting the wrinkles out. And there you go. So, and as I said, I've basically only taken the handles off because I wanted to get a little better to the rest of the fridge. And then I've taken them off and then I decided, no, they can't stay like that. So, and have another bit on top. Where's the paper? Yeah. I'm so good at displacing things today. I don't know. This is just fun. And I'm having another one of those flowers on top there. I think. Just finishing it off. I'm just ripping it so I have irregular edges. I'm placing the paper now in a different area, so I have a chance to look for it in a second again. So, I'm happy that some of my German friends are also joining, which is fantastic. So, Heather or Jill, can you maybe put the link to the Grace on Design group, decoupage group, and the A1 artisans group in the comments? That'll be absolutely fantastic, so they know where they can get even more inspiration. And Jill, she is one of the Grace on Design masters, so to say. She is just unbelievable. So this one is just gonna go there, like this. I want to have it just a little around the edge, and go from there. They are pretty strong, those papers, so you don't need to be too gentle with them. So as I said, usually I like to put the decoupage glue or whatever I'm working with. This time it's the top coat. There's a wrinkle there, so I'm just lifting it back up. So this is like bending in all directions, this piece. So this is a little tricky, but here we go. Now we've got it. Got it. I think I'm going to rip a little there. This is too regular, this edge there. Want it that way. That's it. Okay. So I'm letting that dry. Basically, at the end, they're supposed to go like, I'm going to seal it with the top coat also, but I'm going to let that dry. And let's carry on. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other handle too. But I would like to show you what I have in mind with the rest of the piece. So where's my pen? Nobody moves. Where's my pen? Thank you, Jill. That's great. Wonderful. Guys, Jill has put some groups in there where you can get more inspirations and stuff about those beautiful papers. So also they're going to come out with some transfers. They are almost on the way. They are almost on the way. So I've got to show you. That's what it looks like now. So I'm going to turn it around because this is now the more interesting side of it. So those legs, she's wearing socks, stripy socks, sexy stripy socks. Those wicked legs. I've got, this is a charcoal pen. I think this thing is what tailors use for marking things. The nice thing about it is that you can wipe it off afterwards. So I'm doing freestyle. Thinking where I want to have. I don't want to have it regular. I could use tape, but I don't want to have tape. This may be wonky, as this is going perfectly with those socks and legs. So if you want to have it perfect, use some tape. I am not. There you go. So let's see. So, and as I said, I'm going to paint, and if I'm not hitting all the areas, I can always wipe the rest of that charcoal pen off, which is pretty amazing, I think. So, and I like doing it that way because this is like all over the place and it's not regular, because the whole thing is fancy, wonky, funny. So that's what I have in mind at the moment. So there we go. This is my general markings. Now I'm going to come in with, as this is black, I'm going to come in with caviar this time. I just had my caviar, so where did I put it? Down there. Because I was working with caviar before also. It looks funny. Oui, Michelle. You know me. You know me. So I'm just mixing that back up. It was mixed up before, but I'm just mixing it again. Let's see. I want to have. I'm just going to take an artist brush. This is one of the Da Vinci artist brushes. This is a German artist brush manufacturer, producer. They are actually made in Germany. So, and this is just an icing spatula. So easy to keep clean after you've mixed your paints. Made my life a lot easier. So let's see. I'm going to bring that a little up here. So let's start at the bottom here. There's some black. Freestyle, guys. One-handed freestyle. I'm holding that piece in my hand. Go around here. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. here. So this doesn't need to be perfect because we're going to do some more fun things to it. So down there. Down there. It's gonna look so much fun at the end. It's about time that thing gets finished now. So shout out to me if you can't see. I'm concentrating. That looks mad. I know that looks mad, but oh, thank you, Jill. This is, I mean, Jill. I don't know. She's out of this world. I can pack in. Her stuff is so gorgeous. So style. I'm going to work with some dark wax on here also, but for now, we're going to do those stripy things. Anyhow, I was going to check that you see a little what I am doing. Again, you can see the great coverage of those Dixie Belle paints. So, we're gonna lay that down in a second. Because this is pretty, this is a solid metal handle. This is pretty heavy. This is pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. And all those blue bits you still can see there from the pen I've used for marking those stripes. That's going to be basically taken off with a baby wipe or something like that. So let's see. Let's go here. Hope you can all see what I'm doing. Nina, this is the handle for the fridge with those funky legs, you know, with the chalkboard and stuff. So the rest of it is basically finished, and I had taken the handles off because I couldn't get behind them really. So I've taken them off to get on there easier. And then I basically decided I can't leave them like they were. So that's me. Who else does that? Who else does that? A lot of things basically deciding on the fly. I'm not going for a perfect look here. Absolutely not. And opposite. This is supposed to look wonky, because otherwise I would have had, this is heavy. I would have had put it down, use some tape, and this is supposed to be funky funny, just like the rest of it. So let's see. This is getting heavy now. This is getting heavy now. Let's see. And also they are not exactly measured. This is just like just going around. I'm concentrated. My arms are getting sore. It is getting even more heavy. Let's see. Let's see. Now my arm is in the way. How long I can hold up. You can call me Miss Muscle. You can call me Miss Muscle. Almost there. Then I'm going to grab another artist brush to do some more fun to it. Just making sure I'm getting attaching it to that paper. This is supposed to look just ripped up. I like doing that, ripping up things. So, almost there. Let's see if I can. I have to lay that down there. Doesn't it look funky already, guys? I think that looks pretty amazing. So, sorry if you can't see the last bit I'm doing up here, but let's see. This is basically maybe like this. Let's see. No. Maybe like that. Okay, now I've got you in. This is the last bit I'm doing. Not to be perfect. Not at all funky wonky. So this area back here, anyway, this is the one which is the last area. There you go. So, what do you think so far? What do you think so far? Do you like it or do you hate it? Do you see some hearts or some angry faces? Yes, it will, Nina, definitely. So, yeah, Nina, as always, you know, this is like a height to have like the camera angle so that you can see and whatever. So this is sometimes. So this is where we are at now. What do you think? Isn't that quite funny? So now I'm going to come in. I have to lay that down for a second, guys. I have to lay that down now. Just making sure. see. So now I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing. So therefore, because I want to have it like all dirty in between, I'm going to dry it first quickly because otherwise don't want to smear. I don't want to smear. So, excuse me. So, hi Sissy, Dankeschön. Wieso? So for dry brushing with the black, I'm just taking my artist brush. I'm using the same brush, so I don't want to have hardly any paint in here now. So let's see. Let's see. Get it close to you. No, don't want to make a mess with that. Okay. Let's see if I can. Yep, that should do. Okay, so now dry brushing. I'm hardly having any paint on here. I just want to make it dirty. I want to make it look dirty and scruffy. So that's why I'm going. So, and I've been painting the whole thing lengthwise. I'm going over it horizontally now, so you can see it picks up some of the brush strokes. So that's the idea behind it. Because I don't want to have it clean white. So, yes, I'm liking that. Exactly this way. You see where this is going? No clean. Want to bring out those brush strokes. To achieve those, the chalk mineral paints by Dixie Belle, they are self-leveling. So usually those brush strokes would level themselves out during the drying time. So, but I went in there and used my heat gun to interrupt that process basically. So I'm going to grab a little more paint and do the same thing. Wipe it off because I don't want to have too much paint on there. I'd rather have it on my fingers, you see. I'd rather have it on my fingers. And carry on. Just start gently. If you feel you can have more paint taken off your brush, you can put a little more pressure on there. But and again, guys, if you don't like it, it's only paint. If you don't like it, you can paint back over it. So, anybody still there? Need a little bit more paint, I think. Here, off. All the blues I can take off later with my baby wipe. Should have done that before. I was too excited to get the dry brushing on here. I really should have taken it off before I put the dry brush on here, but even so, I can take that off later also. So, the last area down there, what's the time? 40 minutes. Almost there. So that's the look I'm going for. Dirty, scruffy. I'm going to show you the finished, or basically the pictures later, the finished fridge. You know why I was doing that. So I might even get in here with teeny weeny, very thin artist brush, if I can find it. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Very, very thin. Very, very thin. Do you see that? This is, I think this is the width 2 or something like that. So I grab a little of the caviar and let's see. We can, I'm just putting in some stripes now. Just putting in some stripes. Jill can see where this is going, can't she? She knows the paper. She knows the paper. So this is basically, this is supposed to look scruffy and everything. So from here, this looks completely matte. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. So even if it's too strong in some areas, this is going perfect with the look of that. With the look of the whole thing. Anybody still there? There's some stripy things on here. I'm not sure if anybody's still there. Am I still on? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Maybe somebody is talking to me. So, almost there, almost finished. Nobody there. I can't see any comments anymore, guys. I don't know if anybody is commenting, but I can't see anything. So, apologies. Was probably everybody moved over to the groups to see what's going on there, which is good. You can catch the replay. If you watch replay, guys, please put hashtag replay into the comments so I know that you've been there. So. There you go. So that's it. There's going to be some dark wax on there also at the end, but I'm going to let that dry now. And when this goes onto the fridge, and I do the pictures, you will see what this is about, my friends. I've got a runny nose. Sorry. So I hope you liked it, my friends. This was just like a quick transformation of the handlebar of the, sorry, drippy nose, apologies, of the handlebar for the fridge. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. For those who don't know me, my name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfin und Helden. I'm an Elite retailer for Flexibel over in Frankfurt in Germany. I also carry Grace on Design. This is the companion paper to the Wicked legs. So thank you, Nina. Oh, somebody is there. So, Sissy. Okay, people are still there. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't done it yet, guys, please pop over to my page, leave me a like there. And also on Instagram, please leave me a follow. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And I will see you next week. And next week, there will be loads of news. So exciting. Guys, you have a lovely day, afternoon, evening. You have a fantastic weekend. Look after yourself, and I'll see you next week, guys. You guys take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for being with me. So, putting that down now. Throwing everything. I'm looking like a pig again. Good night. That's what I look like. Bonne nuit, Michelle. Merci beaucoup. Ihr Lieben, macht's gut.